Welcome to Night Watch Broken News, the totally original and not at all borrowed from Dropout segment where we don't know what we're about to say, and we have to say it without smiling, laughing, or peeing our pants. We interrupt your primetime viewing of super slippery snakes slithering sinuously with Symphony Smithery to bring you this special emergency news segment. I'm your host, News Borkley.
And I'm also your host, Bork Newsley.
But I'm your first and best host, News Borkley. Tonight's top story, are hot dogs sentient?
Don't you mean sandwiches? Are hot dogs sandwiches?
Bork, stop trying to download a personality from the internet. Tonight's top story, walking, talking, and evidently malevolent wieners. Let's go live to our reporter on the scene, Bippity Boppity. Boppity, what can you tell us about these sentient hot dogs?
Government sources believe these wieners have been planning to rise up for years, perhaps decades. While Major League dweebs like Bork Newsley wasted time debating whether hot dogs were sandwiches, we missed the truth right here in front of us. Are hot dogs secretly plotting to take over the world?
They'd do a better job running things than News Borkley, that's for sure.
And anyone would rather take orders from a hot dog than from you, Bork Newsley. Boppity, do we have information on how this revolution started?
Like all horrible things, it started with the internet. People put googly eyes on the hot dogs to make quaint instructional videos, and before you knew it, how-to hot dogs became a sensation with the teens.
I remember that! Those hot dogs were the #1 trend on Threads.
Little did the teens know their how-to hot dogs were learning the whole time how to talk, how to walk, and of course, how to overthrow world governments through a violent and merciless armed coup.
The teens do always talk about doing that, ever since that incident at Target.
Blaming the kids, Borkley, classic Chugi move. As an enlightened millennial, I suggest we try to understand the underlying socioeconomic issues that led to this wiener uprising. For that, we turn to our market analyst, Deeply Inappropriate.
Just call me Deeply.
I will do that, Deeply. Deeply. I will do whatever you ask me to do. Deeply. But can you please tell us, why are the hot dogs so upset?
For years, they've been slapped around by human beings, squeezed in between two thick, fluffy buns, and covered in whatever sauce we see fit to lather upon them. They've held in for as long as hot-doggedly possible, but eventually they're bound to erupt.
But how, Deeply? How did we not know this was coming?
We sowed the seeds of our own destruction long ago by putting hot dogs in packets of 8 and the hot dog buns in packets of 10. We locked ourselves into an eternal imbalance that could never be satisfied. Every time we ran out of sausage, our buns demanded more. Then, when we got new sausages, we needed more buns. Every wiener-eating household in the world has a continuous, self-renewing supply of these plump doggies, and that puts them in the prime position to mount an offensive.
You nailed this analysis, Deeply. My reports say the hot dog insausagency began in refrigerators across the globe. Arming themselves with buns of steel, they quickly subdue the human inhabitants and seize the means of production. It's a coal slaughter.
Oh yeah, my notices are buzzing off the charts about this.
We can't just take a hot dog insurrection lying down.
You absolutely can if you want to, Newsley.
It gets brought worse. Once they have control, they link up with other hot dog households and begin meat casing their surroundings. Already they have mustered troops all over the world. Human militaries simply can't catch up.
Is there no seasoning with them?
No, they relish the chance to destroy us.
Pinned down by their jalapenos.
We must fight back. Down with the wieners. Down with the wieners.
Hold on, I'm just receiving word. Yes, it's confirmed. They have acquired atomic buns.
Oh, God! Then there's no hope for us! How do we defend against an A-bun?
Breaking news! We interrupt News Borkley's ineffectual reporting with the new segment we're calling Breaking News with Bork Newsley.
What the? Newsley, what is this?
According to the report I've just received, the network has been liberated by our benevolent hot dog overlords. In their infinite wisdom, they've appointed yours truly, Bork Newsley, to be the first and only host of Breaking News with Bork Newsley. Surplus anchor positions shall be liquidated and joined with the mother bun. Praise be to the supreme sausage!
Curse you, Bork Newsley! Curse you!
Infinite.
Comedy.
Welcome to Night Watch. Check out our supreme sausage.
Whoever put that alliterative sentence in there is no longer my friend.
You nailed it, by the way.
Yeah.
That alliterative
Crushed
sentence
it.
in there is twice as much, my friend.
I want to shout out to our remote comms volunteer, Soraya, for this evening's
Yes.
broken news script. Thank you
Yep.
very much for that. You
Shouts
nailed it, man.
out.
And,
By the skin of my teeth.
apologies to engineering for not being quite on my mark for that one. At the last minute, I realized I didn't actually have anything over there telling me what to say.
Oh no!
I had
Read
to
it
kind
off
of
the other monitor.
sneak over and read off over here.
That all worked.
Yeah.
We're good, yeah.
We got there.
Yeah.
On the last day.
Then,
Shout outs to, also to...
Ben.
Oh, goodbye. Shout outs also to Andy, Jacob, Kathleen, for writing previous... for writing previous instances of broken news. I also wrote a couple, but